Peace, love, blessings, and prosperity. Y'all gotta excuse if it's a little echo in here, man. I'm the walladen. Right, man. I'm out here in the man. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna put certain things together. God damn. Trying to see how I'm gonna put certain things together out here, but with no further ado, man, got some videos to shoot, man. Man, I've been striving to shoot videos all week. Literally all week I've been striving to shoot videos. Hadn't really had the time, man, you know. So this is a little warm-up video. And y'all know I don't like doing these little rapper videos and all that shit. You understand me? But fuck it, why not? Why not? So I guess all my main subscribers who really tap in. Oh man, I gotta say too, man, before we get started, man, blessing to all you guys dropping comments, man, liking the video, showing support, etc., man. Cause it's like, sometimes I be like, man, I ain't fucking with that YouTube shit. I don't feel like fucking with that shit. And then somebody hit me with a comment. Boom, I appreciate you. Somebody else hit me with a comment. Man, thanks for the game. Somebody hit me with another. And it just like inspired me to keep going. So man, I appreciate you guys. And it also inspires me to keep giving you guys something of value. That's another reason I don't really like these rapper videos, but I'm gonna give you some value in it, some kind of way. I'm gonna figure out something. So I check out all your comments. Oh man, I got a couple videos. Like I said, I'm kind of warming up with this joint to get back at it. Kind of warming up, you know what I'm saying, to get back in my situation. Get back to what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little rusty, man. I know you guys see the last video I threw up there. Man, listen, it is what it is, man. I'm coming from all angles, man. You can't really expect me to be one way, and you can't expect me to be one way and then, what's the best way to put it? You can't expect me just to continuously do this certain type of video, so to speak. But whatever video I do, best believe I'm gonna find a way to enlighten you within it, some kind of way, you understand me? Now, with no further ado, man, let me get to it, man. 50 Cent, man. What's up with Fifth, man? I know I got a lot of New York subscribers. I get a lot of New York views on here. So what's up with Fifth, man? As a quick disclaimer, man, this is only my opinion. I don't need, this is only my opinion. This is only, I ain't gonna say it's my opinion. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. Some of the things are my opinion. This is loosely based on facts, etc., man. You know what they say, opinions are like assholes, man. Everybody got one, but what I'm about to tell you probably gonna make a lot of sense. Now, I can't speak it from New York. I'm gonna come right out the gate with it. 353. Down here in the South, I can't speak on New York. Maybe Fifth had the streets in New York, but down here in the South, man, 50 never had the streets down here. He never. Now, granted, one point when his mixtapes was dropping all the way up to Get Rich or Die Trying, he possibly had a little bit of the streets down here. A little bit. Because you got to look at that time, man. If I ain't mistaken, Jeezy was on the way. T.I. was doing this thing with the New South. T.I. had the streets down here. Jeezy had the streets down here. And I'm going to get back to the Jeezy thing in a second. As related to Big Beats, can we blame 50 Cent for what he's doing? As we know, Irv Gotti just passed, which is crazy. Irv Gotti just passed, and 50 Cent posted up. Me talking about smoking on Irv Gotti pack or whatever, man. Nigga, you 50. But yeah, 50 is damn near 50 talking about smoking on somebody pack, man. Like, but can we blame him? Can we blame him? These guys tried to blackball him. Irv Gotti and them tried to blackball him. They had real life street beef. They were fucking with 50's ops. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. So, do I blame him for what he did? Nah. But there's one thing I don't necessarily approve of, which I think is feminine, which I go into it. But of course, 50, quote unquote, being a thug, you know what they say about thugs. You know what they say about gangsters. And I hate to say it, if any thugs and any gangsters watching this video, and including myself when I was just outside all the way off the motherfucking porch, including myself, you know what they say. You know what I'm saying? If not, I get back to that. 50 done canceled goddamn BMF. 50 done canceled the BMF show. He told the little dude he gonna be on Love and Hip Hop something. He told Lil Meech that shit, you know what I'm saying? He talk about what show, little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, certain people like, what Lil Meech got to do with all this? Ooh, he fucking up Lil Meech, buddy. He shutting out. He fucking up everybody money on the show behind this situation. For one, like I say, I don't know how much pull he got when it comes to these shows and shit like that. But can he cancel a show? I guess he can. I don't know. He must have the juice. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. No, he canceled the show. It's not fucked up for the simple reason 50 got online calling this man daddy a rat. So, okay, even if they are filming and 50 could stop Big Meech from coming on to the set, he can't stop his son from coming on to the set, and his son just might want to pull a stunt, disrespecting my daddy, like, and then we about to get on that. I ain't even look at that angle. And we gonna analyze that shit. We gonna analyze that shit. Damn, it's 7:44. And what else 50 just did, man? Is he spiraling? Is 50 spiraling? He shit on Irv Gotti, shit on Lil Meech, and called Big Meech a rat because Big Meech was in a photo, a video, what have you, with Rick Ross. And that beef with Rick Ross, a lot of people say it was a rap beef, but nah, that beef was a lot deeper than rap, you know what I'm saying? And Rick Ross actually bested 50. Yeah, Rick Ross even had the streets down in the South at one point. I mean, I'm gonna say it, Rick Ross really had the streets down here in the South. 50 never really had the streets down here. I don't know what he was doing in New York. I can't really speak, but granted, I do listen to a lot of New York hip hop. And when it comes to that street, during that era, I know Beans had the streets, but that's up in Philly, but he still had the streets. I know the Locks had the streets, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of other artists that had the streets, you know what I'm saying? But 50, even Jay-Z had the streets. Jay-Z had streets, but I can't speak on what's going on in New York and all that, what was going on, because I wasn't up there. So I can't say if 50 had the streets or not. Any commenters from New York who lived through that era and was partaking in hip hop through that era or whatever, let me know in the comments if 50 had the streets when he was running, you know what I'm saying, and when he had the streets. But now let me give you the value of this shit. Can we blame 50? Can I blame 50? Do I blame 50? No, I don't. I don't blame 50 because they tried to push this. They tried to push wide existence. They tried to push a nigga out of existence. So nah, I can't blame him for putting up that post or what have you. But then again, no, I can't blame him for feeling the way he feels or felt about Irv Gotti's passing. I can't blame that. But here's where it gets real feminine. Here's where it gets real emotional. Here's where it gets like on some girly shit. Nigga, why is he posting it? Like that, I know what, at his big age, man, why is you posting some shit like that? With all his business ties and all that, why are you posting shit like that? Now, granted, anybody he's associated with, as far as getting money with, marketing with, etc., they already know how he get down, so they already expecting whatever and anything from him. So he got that type of freedom when it comes to whatever deals he got, sponsors. Ain't nobody gonna start pulling no sponsorships from 50 because 50 is 50, and they already knew before they even built the sponsorship with him. NFL included. Now, so no, really, I don't blame 50 for that. I just blame him for posting that shit. Now, with the situation with Rick Ross and Big Meech, like I say, man, Rick Ross and 50 beef, you can take it back to when Gunplay got jumped on at the awards. That shit was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? They chasing Gunplay around, all that shit, whooping his head and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was serious. The guy, you remember Rick Ross was on house arrest for all them years for pistol whipping a motherfucker or some shit in his estate. Well, a lot of people don't know that guy was really associated with 50 in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, and Rick Ross found out about it and got the pistol whipping that boy to death in there. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So now Rick Ross in legal trouble, on house arrest and all that, man. So that was a real beat, and for Meech to get out and take pictures with him and all that. Now this is what we got to look at is Big Meech. Was Big Meech, because even Southwest T got out and started fucking with Supreme, his son or Supreme, whoever, and 50 ain't like that shit. You see what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, what type of conversation these guys had on the back line? What type of conversations did Big Meech have on the back line with 50 when buying his life rights? What kind of conversations did 50 have with Southwest T? How much influence did he have on them guys getting out a little earlier than supposed to? You know what I'm saying? Is it that type timing? If me, let's just say I'm 50 Cent, and I really pull some strings to help you get out of there early, yeah, man, we tight like that. Like, you know, now if it was negotiated into my life right deal, then it's all business. It's all business. So you really can't expect me to, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what 50 did for Big Meech when he got out. Boom. Now we look at the because Southwest T, it didn't look like 50 did much for him, but I don't know how much 50 paid them for them life rights and shit. You see what I'm saying? The money 50 might have paid them to make this show and to do all that might have helped finance them boys getting out a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. It's still business, though, at the end of the day. So if it's all business, you can't be mad at me taking a picture with somebody who's your op. You know what I'm saying? You can't be upset about that. You know what I'm saying? I remember not Jay-Z, 50 Cent getting into it with Jeezy, because Meech was on some shit like Jeezy ain't his people type shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now we look at Lil Meech. Lil Meech done shot the text when 50 and his pops is beefing. He done shot 50 the text like, yo, man, my pops just basically took that picture, got paid so he can get on through until I start back refilming this show and what have you, and getting these royalties and all that. You know, just some money to get on through. Now, Lil Meech, soft for that. Nigga, this your daddy. This is your real biological daddy. 50 ain't your daddy. Y'all may have got a bond or whatever, but it's like at the end of the day, this type blood is thicker than water. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think, true enough, Meech's been gone for years. The boy pretty much grew up not by himself, but by himself. You see what I'm saying? But Meech's name was so big, and popularized, he didn't grow up by himself. You know, he wasn't just like, no, oh, his daddy was nobody and just left him and boom, boom. Nah, Meech was so big, his spirit, goddamn, was following that boy to school. His spirit was following that boy, goddamn, to anyway, to the liquor store, to the goddamn the grocery store, around Walmart. His goddamn aura, his presence was there. Oh, that's Meech's son. Oh, that's Meech's son. Don't fuck with him. Oh, that's Meech's son. Yeah, that type time. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like he had nobody. So with that in mind, why is you over here DMing this dude? Oh, texting this guy? He just called your daddy a rat, nigga, the ultimate form of disrespect in the streets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting over here, goddamn, what you got to say to that man? Y'all done. Like, man, you ain't gonna, if anything, he should have been telling, like, yo, you ain't gonna become my pops no rat. You know what it is over here. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Nah, I ain't on no gangster shit, but nah, we don't prove of that. You and my pops need to sit down and talk about this shit, you know what I'm saying, and get it right. Because right now, you and your feelings like a motherfucking girl and fucking up money. You see what I'm saying? Fucking up everybody money. I thought you was a businessman. I thought you was that. I thought you was that. What the fuck you got going on? You know what I'm saying? What you mad? You took a picture with Rick Ross? Nigga, man, you just getting some money over here, nigga. The fuck you talking about? You need to call. Y'all need to have a sit down. Both y'all bosses in y'all respective way. Meech really had the streets. I can't say that much for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that much for you, but my pops really had the streets. You out here trying to defame his character, and when, nigga, you already know you brought down how many people through your mixtapes on that dry snitching shit. Last night, you know you co-signed for 6ix9ine, and what did 6ix9ine become in this game? Yeah, see, that's what a lot of people don't know. Everybody like 50 this, 50 that. Yeah, 50, when he was dropping the mixtapes, he was dropping real shit that was going on in the streets. And that's why them boys were goddamn hot about that shit. Like, damn, this nigga here basically dry snitching on us. You know what I'm saying? He dry snitching. Know he big in the city. Know everybody listening to him. Why you putting our business out there? Talk about the business you got going. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get indicted off shit like that, using his lyric, using 50 Cent lyrics in court and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, and that's when 50 really, if he had the streets, he kind of lost the streets with that right there. The real motherfuckers in the streets, the real street motherfuckers, he kind of lost them with that shit. When Murder Inc. got indicted, Supreme Court all that time, his name was buzzing around because of his mixtapes. Yeah, that's when 50 lost the streets. To a sense, you know what I'm saying? He kept the motherfuckers that wanted to be street. He kept the motherfuckers that weren't really just in the loop and read magazines like that. He kept them, but to the motherfuckers that really knew, oh, this nigga here goddamn did this and did that. Oh, man, that nigga flaw as hell. And he was already coming in the door like a robber, how to rob. It was only a certain different demographic that respected robbers back then. Didn't nobody respect robbers. Didn't nobody respect Omars back then. Didn't nobody respect them type individuals. You know what I'm saying? So he already was coming in the game how to rob from an angle that nobody even really liked. You see what I'm saying? So it's only a certain demographic of the streets that's gonna even like that robbing type style gangster music. You see what I'm saying? That niggas ain't fucking with robbers and shit. Even to this day, niggas don't really fuck with robbers like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be for real. That's a different type of music for a certain sector, you know what I'm saying? And a very small sector, because everybody ain't on that type of time. You understand me? So, anyway, and once again, he's sitting there screenshotting shit. He screenshotted Lil Meech's messages and put them up. That's some female shit. You know they say, man, you know they say, gangsters and thugs, all they are mama raised and goddamn emotional as hell. That's what the females do. Sit there and post screenshots all day. Oh, look what Lil Meech sent me. Post a screenshot, then a caption at the bottom. Man, come on, man. Like, that's some girl shit. That's some feminine shit. Moving like the broad. Then in the comment section, there's always one broad. Oh, he's such a Gemini. He's just like me. Yeah, you just like the bitch. You understand? 50, you see what I'm saying? 50 Cent is just like the bitch. Because you read, go find a post, look in the comment section. I bet you're going to see one girl. Oh, he's a Gemini. He's just like me. You want to be like the bitch? This bitch talking about zodiac sign. Listen, but that's what the thug and the gangster and the gangsters are labeled as: emotional ass niggas. Emotional ass niggas that can't control their emotion, have no emotional discipline, or none of that shit. Just act off impulse. Just act off how they feel, which is not how men are supposed to act. If a man feels a certain type of way, he's supposed to. If he told that to Lil Meech, cool. That ain't cool if he told him that. But to post it online, that's what the bitch would do. You see what I'm saying? And that's not how you move, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I know we're in the era of goddamn, if any gangsters or whatever, send this in. That's not how we move. I know we're in the era of clout, and you want to, even when I watch videos, I fuck around and scroll on Twitter and see a video of a motherfucker chasing down an op, and even when the game did that thing where he pistol whipped my man to death, boom, boom, that's fucking feminine. That's stupid. Handle your business and get on through what you posting this online for. Clout your brand, to feed your brand, but you got a dangerous brand. I know that's 50's brand, but still, I wouldn't give a fuck if it's my brand. We dealing with some real shit. Like this, that shit could really boil over. This is fucking big meat. This is fucking big meat. Like, and I'm not glazing and none of that shit. This is fucking big meat. You don't know who that man who that man done met back there and built relationships with, and what people are willing to do for this man. Especially if you goddamn go to certain parts. Man, like, come on, let's be for real. Like, this is big meat. Like, this nigga, like, let's be for fucking real now. Like, come on, man. Oh, Big Meech ain't know this. You don't know who that man know and what people are willing to do for that man. Did he snitch? I don't know. I ain't keep up with that. That's not my thing. Did 50 snitch? I know he dropped the mixtape and he was talking about shit, and it's documented that they goddamn used that shit to goddamn indict Murder Inc. and all that shit. And to get Supreme, goddamn all that motherfucking time. If they didn't, they use it in some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But what you guys think, man? Drop something in the comment. Y'all know I don't really like making these rap videos, but I might start making a rap video here and there, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to expound and make teachable moments out of them. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen. Yeah, you feel like if he felt like Big Meech was a rat, he should have just, you know, okay, well, I'm gonna call you and tell you, man, come on, man, you know, goddamn, you a motherfucking woo woo woo. Or call him, man, why is you out here fucking with Rick Ross? Like, just sit down and motherfucking talk. Everything ain't for the internet, but that's what not all women. Not all women don't run to the net, but a vast majority of bitches. Man, they gonna go because at the end of the day, a lot of them are attention whores. We know that. So they gonna try and strive to get as much attention, and that's exactly what 50 do. Bringing attention. Because he feels like all publicity is good publicity. But at the end of the day, that shit ain't even, I go as far as say that shit ain't even worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect a man who got shot 9 times to forgive anybody who was with his ops. But to put that shit on the net and to do like that, that's what the female would do. And if you a man, you ain't moving like no females out here, bruh. Peace, love, blessings, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment, man. I know it might eat me up in the motherfucking comment, but it is what it is. We just have opposite opinions, opposite views and all that. But I do know this, at the end of the day, you posting screenshots of what a motherfucker send you online, you some hoeing. I do know that. I do know that. I do know that part. You know what I'm saying? You posted up texts and you getting upset because somebody took a picture with somebody you don't like. Nigga, that's some female shit. In fact, that's some female shit, bruh. You know what I mean? But blessings.